beginning of September 1946, Abdus Salam boarded a ship leaving Bombay and headed for England. 3 weeks later, he arrived in Liverpool, where he stood on the dock with his trunk of books beside him. The morning after, young Salam left for Cambridge, greatly charmed by the green English landscape. But in 1950, at just 24 years old, Salam made his entrance on the stage of international physics by placing the last missing piece of a puzzle. This would later become the subject of his PhD thesis and the key to his international reputation among theoretical physicists. The year was 1951, and Salam was very pleased of the idea to the students of his country everything he had learned in the years abroad. However, it soon became clear that reality was bitterly different.
Abdus Salam wanted to teach people quantum mechanics, relativity, and what was happening in modern physics. The people at Government College Lahore were still steeped in 19th century physics, and they did not understand or appreciate what Abdus Salam was trying to teach.
Problem was, they did not respect him. They gave him the most junior job in Government College Lahore. He just said to my father, our father, Daddy, I have come here. I am a research student. I went to Cambridge to study and propagate knowledge everywhere. Now I'm here now, these people don't know anything, they don't care about me, they don't respect me. Students don't pay attention to me. I'm wasting my time here. What I'm doing here, what should I do?
There were two conferences held in 55 and 58, of which I was scientific secretary. 55 was a very important conference for me personally, because that was the first time I got in touch with the United Nations. I entered, as I've described it elsewhere, I entered that edifice and I fell in love with it immediately. I thought this was really the family of man in all its colors and hues and all its various ways of behavior and so on. This was the thing to serve.
Salam heard lectures from Paul Dirac, and he realized that mathematics was not an abstract subject in its own right, but it was something that could be used to understand the world about us, and thereby to understand more how God, Allah, worked his wonders.
Center, he wanted it to be in Pakistan, but Pakistan government did not agree. Pakistan government did not accept what he wanted to do, to set up. The Indians wanted it, but finally the Italian government came in with a very good offer. So he accepted the Italian government's offer. So I told you that he was a very good scientist and of course very good administrator, because to set up an international center is not a joke. If you went there at all, you would see now it's no more the same small center as we started, as we were there when it was starting. Now, of course, it has grown, and not only in Trieste, just branches are being established elsewhere also, in some other countries.
That the present thinking is that the quarks and the electrons, which we now believe to be the fundamental particles, are not fundamental objects. There are things called pre-quarks or pre-quarks. And there again, we would like to have just one kind of stuff, not 18 quarks and 4 electron-like objects. We would just like to have one stuff. And then that stuff should be similar, should have the same properties as the force and matter. But why? Why we are so fascinated by this oneness? For my case, it's clear. It's the wahda, which comes from my
Islam.
Wahdat fil Islam. अल्लाह ताला ने कुरान करीम में 750 आयात नाजिल फरमाई हैं साइंस के बारे में।
बहुत खूब। 250 आयत कुरान करीम की लेजिस्लेटिव हैं, 750 साइंस के बारे में, जिसमें साइंस कायनात के मुख्तलिफ मज़ाहिर पे अल्लाह ताला के मज़ाहिर साइंस के ज़रिए जिन जिन चीज़ों से होते हैं उनका जिक्र है।
taken their places. Sheldon L. Glashow and Stephen Weinberg of the United States and Abdus Salam of Pakistan for their contributions to the theory of unified weak and electromagnetic interaction between elementary particles. Selecting this year's winners of the Nobel Prize in Physics, it may be more than coincidental that the Swedish Academy of Science focused on the work being done in elementary particle physics. This is the centennial anniversary of Einstein's birth, and tonight's recipients have taken a large step toward achieving what Einstein attempted but failed to accomplish, a grand theory which would unite in one elegant equation the four elemental forces of nature. Their citation reads, "For their contributions to the theory of unified weak and electromagnetic interaction, including, among other things, the prediction of the weak neutral current." Nobel laureates Sheldon L. Glashow and Stephen Weinberg, both of the United States, and Abdus Salam of Pakistan.
एक और पर्सनल क्वेश्चन है आपसे, वो ये है कि आप इंग्लैंड रहे इतना अर्सा, आपके पास डुअल सिटीजनशिप है या कि आप सिर्फ पाकिस्तानी, आपने वो किस बेसिस पर रखी?
मुझे चूंकि उम्मीद थी कि शायद अल्लाह ताला एजाज बख्शेगा, तो मैं ये नहीं चाहता था कि ये एजाज किसी तरह भी शेयर हो किसी और मुल्क के साथ। When I went to get the prize, I was wearing all the Punjabi dress. उत्थे एम्बेसडर साहब ने मैंने किया कि तुम टोपी पा लो, मैं मैं टोपी नहीं पानी, साडा शियार है कि पगड़ी पानी, सब मैंने पगड़ी पाई हुई और पगड़ी पहनने दा ही मैंने कोई खास नहीं सी रहा, भूल जाती है पगड़ी पहनने की, माया भी होती बड़ी मुश्किल लगी हुई थी, लेकिन आई इन स्पाइट ऑफ दैट आई केप्ट इट बनाओ। पाकिस्तान कुछ भी कहता रहे, आखिर हमारा मुल्क है।